Hi, good morning. My name is Father Rayappa. Today I'm going to talk about watchers. Watchers are seraphim, angels God sent on earth to watch over the humans. And their leader is known as Samyaza. So I'm going to talk about Samyaza in this segment. The name watcher, also known as Gregory, means those who watch, those who are awake, or the ones who never sleep. They are described as angels sent to earth in order to watch over and assist mankind during the inauguration of society. They were to monitor humanity, lending a helping hand, but not being intrusive into the course of humanity's growth. But watchers became the fallen angels. Samyaza was the leader of almost 200 seraphim angels, misguided them and made them to sin. Samyaza is a fallen angel of apocryphal Jewish and Christian tradition that ranked in the heavenly hierarchy as one of the watchers. The name Samyaza means my name has seen, or he sees the name. What are the sins of Samyaza and his associates anyway? The book of Enoch, Samyaza is portrayed as the leader of the band of angels called the watchers that are consumed with lust for mortal women and became fallen angels. And Samyaza, who was their leader, said unto them, I fear you will not indeed agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. They all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then swear they all together and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. Book of Enoch, chapter 6, verses 3 to 5. Samyaza convinced several other watchers to join him in fornicating with women. As a result, he and the other sinful Gregory begot giant offspring called Nephilim. In the book of Genesis, it is mentioned. Nephilim that dominated and feasted upon humans during the days of Jared. The watchers' other sin was to teach humans various creative arts, especially Azazels who taught the secrets of war, which brought down the wrath of God. God commanded the angel Gabriel to cause the giants to wage civil war. The book of Enoch, chapter 10:9 reads as follows. And to Gabriel said the Lord, Proceed against the biters and the reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication and the children of the watchers from amongst men, and cause them to go forth, send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle. For length of days shall they not have. Finally, the judgment of the associates of Samyaza is described in the book of Enoch, chapter 10, verses 11 to 12. And the Lord said unto Michael the archangel, Go, find Samyaza and his associates, who have united themselves with women so as to have defiled themselves with them in all their uncleanness. And when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth, till the day of their judgment and of their consummation, till the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated. Those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment and the prison in which they shall be confined forever. And whosoever shall be condemned and destroyed will from thenceforth be bound together with them to the end of all generations. After the destruction of the giants, God caused the great flood of Noah to wipe out the humans who had been corrupted. The Holy Bible teaches that they were there before and after the flood. However, so in order to understand Samyaza and the watches, I would like to read chapter 5 from the book of Enoch. It is an apocryphal book, but the history of angels, almost all the knowledge what we have about angels mostly come from the book of Enoch. Chapter 5 reads as follows. After this, the Archangel Michael came to me while I was meditating in my garden. My mind was flowing into the greatness and blessings of Jehovah, God of power and Lord of peace, when I saw Michael, and he said to me, Enoch, teacher of propriety, go to the land of Armon, to Samyaza, the leader of those seraphim who have become gods of darkness. Say to him, Samyaza, you have deserted your lofty place in the spiritual realm to impregnate mortal women and produce children contrary to the divine plan. You were in the spiritual realm, but you did not understand the mysteries that were taught you there. The son of the Eloheim will be born of this mortal plane, but he will not be the child of a seraph, for you do not have the power to beget a divine son in mortality. The bodies which you have produced are the habitations of spirits of darkness, who create only destruction on the earth. They will be destroyed, for there is no light in them, and you will inherit darkness for your dark deeds. I did as Michael had instructed me. I traveled to the land of Armon, located Samyaza, and delivered my message. He was very angry and commanded his sons to imprison me. They did, and I was 3 days in the prison, but I continued to rejoice in the Elohim with my whole soul. Then Michael came to me in the prison, and he said to me, Enoch, teacher of propriety, I am your angel who stands before the Lord of spirits. The spiritual realm is filled with angels, saints, and spirits who are centered in propriety. These hear the prayers of mortals, adding their faith to yours so that your minds can expand as far as the Elohim. You are not alone, for the work of the inhabitants of the spiritual realm, who are devoted to the increase of light and truth, is to assist you to rise up and share the exaltation and light which they have received. You, Enoch, have been called by the Elohim to be a teacher of propriety. a spiritual master to instruct those on the mortal plane concerning the principles which will enable them to become like the Elohim, because they are ignorant of the principles of truth. Even when they try to do good, they frequently commit evil, because the laws of cause and effects are hidden from them by the illusions of mortal existence. You have been instructed by your parents and your ancestors in the order of the ancients. The holy angels are continuing to unfold before you the way of life. That which you have received, you must impart to others, or it will be of no value to you. I will take you from the prison, for the slaves of darkness have no power over you. You are called to proclaim Jehovah's word throughout the mortal plane, until the Elohim receive you up to themselves. Go, Enoch, declare truth. Do not fear what mortals can do to you, for you are triumphant through the power of the Elohim who have saved you. Then Michael took me by the hand, and instantly we were standing on a hill far from the land of Armon, where he kissed me and departed from me. His kiss filled me with fire. I walked down the hill, centered in the desire to share with all mankind the light which I had received. So that is the story of the watchers and their leader, Samyaza. Have a nice day. Bye.